Normally I start these one-off videos with the words, some people love it and some people hate it, but to be completely honest, I'm honestly not sure that there exists a single person on this earth who actually likes I-70. Not a single skier that likes it anyway. So today, I intend to lighten the atmosphere a bit. Let's go ahead and talk about all of the great things about I-70. The definition of a panegyric is a public speech or published text in praise of someone or something. Before y'all all go screaming in the comments, do know that I am perfectly aware of the many facts and statistics along with the physical logistical challenges of the highway. I'm just choosing to ignore all of that because if I act like it's preventable, then it's funnier. Anyways, here is my panegyric to Interstate 70. I-70 is technically designated as a rural freeway. After all, there really aren't any large communities between Denver and Grand Junction. Although, depending on the weekend, some of the towns in Summit County can swell to become the second biggest city in Colorado. Am I exaggerating here? Maybe, but only slightly. It's a mess. You thought Breckenridge was busy in the winter? How naive. The greatest thing about Interstate 70 for an average guy like me is that it is one of the only roads on which you'll get stuck with tens of thousands of other people all trying to go to the same place. I mean, if you think about a city highway that gets clogged up during rush hour, all of those people clump together and cause traffic, but then the traffic goes away as everyone splits off and goes their separate ways. That doesn't happen on I-70. I-70 is one of the best ways to determine just how busy it's going to be at the ski resorts that day. And if Floyd Hill looks like this, well, get ready. So speaking of Floyd Hill, let me do just a little bit deeper of a dive into part of why this traffic exists. See, when people see brake lights on I-70, it's a natural instinct to exit. Then throw in the people that are using Waze and Google Maps, and whenever there's a backup here at Floyd Hill, you get everyone exiting in Evergreen and going around on Route 40. But you know what I've noticed? For some odd reason, Floyd Hill always gets big backups, but even on the busiest days, the other backups are never as bad as Floyd Hill. My hunch is that because everybody is exiting at the top to go around and then getting back on at the bottom, it actually makes it less efficient than if everyone had just sat and waited, because you have this stupid left merge at the bottom of the hill. It's a disaster, but one that could definitely be lessened if people were just patient. But the powder. Yep, we really are all a bunch of lemmings. I-70 is like an offensive lineman. It's only recognized when it's not functioning properly and never gets props for doing its job effectively. But the thing is, I-70 is almost never functioning properly nowadays. I-70 is commonly cited as the 5th most hated highway in America. Only the 5th? That ranking seems kinda low to me. I seriously wonder what the economic impact of all of the stop-and-go traffic cumulative over the course of a year is. You know, traffic is just traffic. Some days, even on peak ski weekends, I've driven I-70 to Copper Mountain with no issue, and then a random Wednesday at 5:30 a.m. I hit traffic. But you know what the worst thing is, above all of the traffic? You enter the tunnel, and it looks like this, and then you exit the tunnel, and it looks like this. But hey, at least there's no traffic when the conditions are like this. It only took me 5 hours to get to Keystone that day. I thought that was good. For reference, an average drive to Keystone should take just over an hour with no traffic or adverse conditions. I-70 is great because it gets us and the gazillion other people out to the ski resorts. I mean, honestly, if we had a train to Frisco, I guarantee you I and several thousand others would take it. But instead, I find myself, no matter how hard I try to avoid it, spending hours a week sitting in I-70 traffic just hoping and praying that all of the cars around me take exit 232. And if you know that one, then you are definitely familiar with I-70. And to anyone who's that familiar with I-70, I apologize on everyone's behalf for any mental and physical distress that I know that can cause. I wonder if truck drivers draw straws for who has to drive I-70. But that's beyond the scope of this video. There's so much more I can say, so if you want another edition of this, let me know down below. Thank you all for watching. All my love, I'm out.